I booked the ancient Ram Inn on a dare. I'd read the stories how it sat on a pagan burial ground, how it was once a site for child sacrifices, how no one stayed the full night alone. I thought it was just internet hype. I brought my GoPro, my flashlight, and my bravado. The first hour was quiet. Cold, but quiet. I set up in the bishop's room said to be the most haunted. The moment I turned off the lights, the room changed. Not just colder, darker, thicker. I heard creaking above me. Not the roof, the rafters. When I pointed my flashlight up, I saw something. It was small, crouched, human-shaped, but wrong. Too thin. Its limbs looked broken. Twisted the wrong way. It stared down at me. I told myself it was a trick of the shadows, but then it moved slowly, silently, across the beam. I should have left. I know that now. Instead, I whispered, "Who's there?" It jumped. I heard it hit the ground behind me. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. I just sat there, frozen, until morning light seeped through the window. When I finally looked back, there were claw marks on the floorboards. Fresh. And my camera? The footage was gone. My partner and I were amateur paranormal investigators. Nothing serious, just a YouTube channel and a handful of EMF readers. We stayed in the main sitting room of the ancient Ram Inn near the massive fireplace. It looked centuries old, soot-blackened and sealed. Around 2:15 a.m., our EMF spiked. My partner went cold. Literally. I touched her arm, and it felt like ice. Then, the screaming started. It didn't sound human. It came from inside the fireplace, guttural, tortured, like someone being burned alive. We scrambled for our gear. I grabbed the camera, but the batteries had drained. All of them. My partner fell to her knees, hands over her ears, sobbing. I pulled her away, and that's when I saw it. A hand blackened like charcoal, pressing out from between the old bricks. Its fingers moved. We ran. Outside she kept whispering, "They're still burning." They never stopped. She doesn't talk about that night anymore. And we deleted the channel. I didn't believe the stories. I was only there because my sister paid for the trip as a birthday gift. "You love horror movies," she said. "You'll love this." I didn't. Room 6 was small, dusty, and smelled like old stone and rot. I tried to laugh it off and went to bed early, figuring I'd just sleep through whatever creaks and moans the place had. But around 3 a.m., I woke up to humming. Soft, off-key, like a lullaby, coming from the wall behind the bed. I sat up and the humming stopped. I put my ear to the wall and heard breathing. It wasn't mine. Then I heard whispering, a woman's voice, repeating the same thing over and over again. "Don't dig. Don't let them find me." I stood up, backing away from the wall. A section of plaster bulged, as if something inside was pushing against it. I ran out of the room. The next morning, one of the caretakers found me sleeping in my car. When I told him what I heard, he looked pale. He said years ago, during renovations, bones were found in that exact wall. Of a woman, possibly bricked in alive. They'd resealed it, covered it up, and told no one. Until me. Every haunting has a witness. You've just become one. Subscribe and never be alone again.